Before we start, I want to share that the opinions in this video is my personal thoughts and it does not represent any group or a company. Hey y'all, this is Young from Career School. So recently, Amazon has announced some changes to the total compensation structure to the public. This announcement has got a lot of publicity and went viral all over the place. And the point that is actually getting the most attention from people is about our base cap salary moving from $160,000 to going up all the way to $350,000, which is more than double. So is that hype real? And should we be super excited about this? So that is what today's video is all about. I have personally not got any other information or any additional information other than just checking out the article out there. But I want to make sure I break down all the points that were made in the announcement and kind of, share my thoughts on what are the changes that might be made in the near future. So let's dive into it. The part that is getting the most attention from people inside and outside of Amazon, and even my friends back in Korea, is about increasing the base salary cap from $160,000 to $350,000. So before we actually dive into this topic, I want to make sure I share these two things with you first. One, no, not everyone's base salary is $160,000. And two, no, this does not mean or guarantee our base salary to double just in a few months' time. So what does this $160,000 to $350,000 really mean to any of us? And what does it actually imply? To understand this whole thing, we have to go in deep to what Amazon compensation structure actually looks like. So it actually takes a long time to explain the whole thing, and I actually have a video created dedicated to just explaining how the total compensation structure works at Amazon. But in short, Amazon's compensation usually is structured in three different components. One is your base salary. Second is a sign-on bonus or a cash type of bonus. And three is going to be your restricted stock units or RSU in short. So I don't really know how it works with other people, but what I was told is that every single person in this company can only get base salary max $160,000. That means that even if you're getting $1 million in total compensation, your $160,000 will be the only base salary that you'll get. And the other portion will be a stock grant. This has been a great strategy for Amazon to hire the best and also retain the best, because Amazon's stock price has been growing exponentially throughout the whole, past couple years. And this allowed people who work at Amazon to really enjoy that, increase in price, has attracted people outside of Amazon to join the company as the company is growing so fast, right? However, the stock price has not been so great for the past 1 year. So if you look at the stock price of Amazon of February 1st of 2021 and look at the price of Amazon stock of February 1st, 2022, there was only less than 1% growth. And if you look at the past performance of the stock, compound annual growth rate from the past 5 years, it was almost 25%. So if you do the math, it's clear that people who joined recently was not able to enjoy that stock price increase as much as other people who joined before. And as you probably know, a lot of the big tech companies out there, even startups, have been paying really competitive wages versus, I would say, Amazon or other tech companies. And I think that kind of triggered Amazon to look into their compensation structure and found that the $160,000 of base salary cap was actually not doing a favor for the company when it comes to hiring and retaining the best talent. And I think that's why the company is moving away from the $160,000 salary cap to a $350,000. So the second part of the announcement was about the increase of overall compensation ranges for most jobs globally. And it also said that the increase will be much more generous compared to what we have been getting in the past years. I mean, I haven't been in Amazon for a long time to understand like what has happened before I joined. I mean, like I only joined about 2.5 years ago, so I can't really speak to what happened before I joined. But I was told from my colleagues and my friends who work in Amazon that the increase in our total compensation or base salary even was very minimal in the past years. It is basically because we have been enjoying the increase in stock price for the past couple of years actually, because there is a total compensation target for a given role for a given level, for example. And if your stock that was granted to you, like let's say 2 or 3 years ago, have increased, 100% or 300%, it's likely that you are already hitting that target range, and that will actually mean that you are getting more than what you were. I mean, I won't say supposed to, but like what you were, were based off of. However, combining factors like, other companies paying more competitively and Amazon stock price not really increasing the way we want it to be, and also having hard time really hiring and retaining talent, especially I think tech talent, kind of made the company to rethink about the total compensation structure. And I think that kind of triggered Amazon to, go increase the target band to hire and retain the best. And the third part of the announcement was about people who are getting promoted, getting the right compensation at the right time versus having to wait until when the new cycle comes in. So I think that's something that I really don't have any insights about. So I'm not going to pretend I know. So I'm just going to pause here and then go into what I overall think about the changes. Obviously, we're still in February, and like I still don't know like what's going to happen with my total compensation, and I'll have to wait until April so that I know and learn what's going to happen with my total comp and everyone else's. But I think here are the three main takeaways. So one is, I think the ones who will benefit the most out of this will be, people who are in tech. When I say tech, it's like engineers, like data engineers, business intelligence engineers and software developers. I mean, generally, I feel like it's going to benefit those who are in the tech field versus a marketer or someone in, a non-tech field. Second is that I don't really think there's going to be a dramatic change or a dramatic increase in our total compensation. I mean, if you read the article close enough, it doesn't really say anything about our compensation growing or, increasing X percent or X bips. Amazon loves numbers, and you can see that by, all of our stuff. We love data and stuff, but it's like we haven't really announced anything out there saying maybe like average X percent or average Y bips. So I don't feel like it's going to be a dramatic increase. However, I feel like there will be an increase overall. Again, these are all just my personal opinions, and it doesn't really reflect or represent anything about Amazon. I just wanted to make sure that I cover this point at this time so that it's relevant and timely and interesting for my audience. Yeah, so that was all for today. Really, really appreciate your time watching this video. Thumbs up if you liked the video, and please share with your friends, and stay tuned for more content like this. Thank you.